Welcome to One Facts, where the strangest, creepiest, and most unbelievable Reddit stories come to life. From the supernatural to the downright bizarre, get ready for tales that will keep you hooked till the very end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because today's story is one you won't want to miss. I think something is living in my house, or I'm going crazy. I don't even know where to start. I'm typing this at 1 a.m. because I'm terrified and I have nowhere else to turn. I moved into my first real house 2 months ago. I'd lived in trailer homes my whole life until now, so finally having a standalone house felt like a dream. It's nothing fancy, but it's mine, and I was proud of that. At least I was. Now I'm living a nightmare, and I feel like I'm losing my mind. Everything was fine for the first couple of weeks. Then, around the 2-week mark, I started hearing footsteps at night. Not just normal creaks or house-settling noises, I know those. These were slow, dragging footsteps, like someone with a limp, slowly shuffling across the floor. The first time I heard it, I was half asleep and thought I imagined it. But then it happened again, and again. Always late at night, past midnight, when everything else is silent. I swear it's coming from inside the house. Maybe the hallway, maybe the living room. I can't tell exactly, but it's definitely not from outside. And they're getting louder, more frequent. What started as a once-a-week oddity is now almost every single night. I lie in bed, stiff as a board, listening to that slow thump, drag, thump, drag. Sometimes it wakes me up. On the rare nights I manage to sleep at all, it's like it knows when I'm dozing off and wants to keep me awake and afraid. I have OSDD, a dissociative disorder like a milder version of DID and narcolepsy. Yeah, I know, that might make some people think I'm hallucinating, but I've lived with these conditions for years. I know what they look and feel like. My narcolepsy causes weird dreams and occasional sleep paralysis, but this isn't that. I'm fully awake when I hear the footsteps. I can move. I get up and check every time. And with OSDD, I sometimes have others in my head, different parts of me, but none of them have ever done things without me knowing or learning about it later. In fact, they've gone silent lately, completely. That's not normal. Usually I never feel truly alone in my head, but now even the voices inside are too scared to make a sound. I've been managing my mental health for a long time. I know what's me and what's not, and this is not coming from me. Something real is happening in this house, and I don't know what to do. Every time I hear the footsteps, I force myself out of bed, sometimes carrying a heavy metal rod I now keep beside me. And every single time, the second I open my bedroom door, the sound stops, instantly. Just silence. A thick, terrifying silence. I search the whole house, closets, under the bed, behind the shower curtain. Nothing. Doors and windows still locked, but I feel it. Something is watching me. The second I step into the hallway, the hair on my neck stands up. The dread is so overwhelming that sometimes I can't even speak. My throat just closes. I feel observed. I know I'm not alone, even if I can't see anything. One detail that keeps haunting me. When I moved in, I noticed my bedroom door had a deadbolt. Not just a lock, but a deadbolt that only locks from the inside. I laughed about it with a friend. What were they afraid of? The boogeyman? Now I know why. I lock it religiously every night. It makes me feel slightly safer, but not really. I still can't sleep. I just lie there, heart pounding, waiting for the footsteps, or worse. Some nights I hear this faint tap-tap on my bedroom doorknob, like someone's gently testing it. The first time I heard it, it was so soft, like whatever was out there was deliberately being playful, teasing. Once I clapped loudly, just to do something, and the tapping stopped instantly. And of course, when I finally worked up the nerve to yank open the door, nothing. Just my quiet, empty house staring back at me. It's toying with me. I can't describe how horrifying it is to hear your doorknob rattle like someone's standing right outside and then find no one. And it's not just sounds anymore. Lately I've been noticing things being moved. At first I doubted myself. Maybe I was groggy from narcolepsy. Maybe I lost time because of OSDD. But I don't sleepwalk and I don't have big memory gaps. And these changes feel intentional. For example, I always put my keys on the hook by the front door. I'm obsessive about it because I lose things easily. A few weeks ago, I went to grab my keys. They weren't there. I panicked. Eventually, I found them on the kitchen counter. I never put them there. Then it happened again. This time, they were on the living room coffee table. I remember hanging them up. I know I did. Another time, I came home from Easter lunch with my dad's side of the family and found one of my kitchen cabinets wide open. I never leave cabinets open. That was a rule growing up, and it stuck with me. Yet there it was, open. Nothing missing, just open. As if someone had been looking through my stuff. That freaked me out more than almost anything else. The idea that someone might have been in my home while I was gone? I searched the whole place with a knife in hand. Nothing. All doors and windows locked. That's when I installed those cheap stick-on door and window alarms. They haven't gone off, which means if something is here, it's not using doors or windows. Or it's not a person. The light switches have started acting up too. I used to brush it off because I'm forgetful, but no. For context, I have a garage. Inside, there's a light switch. I turned the light off after bringing in the lawnmower, locked the garage. I never go in there unless I mow. A few days later, my dad came by and casually mentioned, "Hey, you left the garage light on." I hadn't been in there. There's no way I turned that light on. Period. I also have smart bulbs in my room that occasionally mess up when they lose connection. I used to think they were just glitchy, but then I realized you can trigger that same light turns on effect just by physically toggling the switch, like someone flipped it off and on again. And now, I can't stop thinking about that. It's escalating. It started as footsteps. Now it's footsteps every night. Tapping, moved objects, cabinets open, lights turning on. It's like something is building towards something worse. I have this overwhelming sense that whatever it is, it's watching me, studying me, getting bolder. Sometimes I wonder if it's been here the whole time, hiding. And now that it feels safe, it's playing with me more openly. The dread gets worse every night. I don't feel safe. I don't even feel alone anymore. And not in the I have OSD way. I mean, I feel a presence, like something else is here, watching. Funny thing, I keep thinking, I wish I had a dog. I don't. But I keep imagining I do, because at least then I wouldn't be the only living thing in this house. I haven't told anyone. What do I even say? Hey, I think my house is haunted, or someone's sneaking in? No one would believe me. They'd say it's just my narcolepsy or dissociation. But I know it's not. This is external. This is real. I've thought about calling the police, especially on nights when I was sure someone was in the house. But what if they find nothing? What if it's someone hiding? Would calling the cops scare them off or provoke them? Same with security cameras. I bought some cheap ones, but I'm afraid to set them up. What if installing them makes this thing mad? What if I actually catch something and it's worse than I imagined? Like, what if I see something I can't unsee? I'm running on almost no sleep. I dread nightfall. Every creak makes my heart stop. Sometimes I sit in the corner of my bedroom for hours, holding a bat, listening. My home, feels like a trap. I can't even break my lease. This place was supposed to be my escape from my abusive past. Now I feel like prey in my own house. And it's not just footsteps or tapping. I've heard other sounds too, weird ones I can't even explain. Just once, I thought I heard someone whisper my name from 2 rooms away. I want to say it was paranoia, but it didn't feel like it. I get the sense that whatever this is, it hasn't hurt me yet. It feels like it's playing some long, slow game, watching me unravel, like it's waiting for something. I keep imagining waking up at 3 a.m., cliché I know, and hearing the footsteps come all the way to my bedroom door or inside. Just writing this makes me feel sick. I am desperate. I've never been this afraid, this helpless. I'm exhausted. I can't keep living like this. I don't know what to do. Do I call the police? Do I install the cameras and risk whatever happens? Do I get a priest or a psychic or something? I'm not even religious, but I'd try anything at this point. Or do I just leave? Crash with someone, if they'll take me? I waited so long for this home. Now every night, I lie awake wondering if I'll make it to morning. Or worse, if I do wake up and something's already in the room with me.